Welcome everyone. Get inspired to be your best self in life and in your YouTube journey. Today's tutorial, we are talking payment thresholds. Now that you're monetized, you have to meet certain payment thresholds depending on your country before you can be paid by YouTube. So let's go ahead and head on over to the Google Help Center to see what those payment thresholds are. All right, so once you pull up your account, go to your Help Center. Once you get to your Google Help Center, come down and click payments, and it will take you here, and then you're going to click on payment thresholds, which will bring you here. All right, so we are going to discuss the different payment thresholds. As you can see, there are 5 payment thresholds depending on where you live, and the reporting currency in your account will determine which of the payment thresholds you have to meet, because it varies per country, everyone. So let's go ahead and get started. The first threshold is the tax information threshold. Depending on your location, you may be required to provide certain information for tax purposes. If you are required to submit tax information, you will be able to do so when you first sign into your Google account. So if you have to meet this verification threshold, this tax verification threshold, you will be notified once you sign into your AdSense account. Number 2 is the address verification threshold. To verify the accuracy of your account information, we will mail a personal identification PIN to your payment address when your earnings reach the threshold verification. You will then be required to enter this PIN in your account. So let's go ahead and see the address verification PIN. All right, so more details. This one is very important, okay? To protect the security of your account, Google requires you to verify your address before we send you any payments. All right, so you need to, once your earnings reach the verification threshold, we mail you a PIN. All right, you have 2 to 4 weeks to enter that PIN in Google AdSense to verify your address, okay? When you receive your PIN, you enter it in AdSense to verify your address. You'll have 4 months from the date your PIN is generated to enter it into your account. So you have 4 months from the time you meet it, from the time they send you the PIN, to go into Google AdSense and update it. Or it says here that if you haven't entered it after 4 months, we will stop showing ads. So after 4 months, if you do not verify your address, you don't go to Google AdSense and enter that PIN that was mailed to you, or if you don't meet the verification amount. Let me go ahead and show you guys the threshold verification amount for your country. If you don't meet the amount to get the PIN after 4 months, they're going to stop placing ads on your account. Okay, everyone? So this one is very, very important. All right. So let's go ahead and click on the threshold so you can see the amount for your country. All right, so here is the threshold values per currency. So depending on the currency in the country where you live, there are different amounts. So for the US, as you can see, it is $10. For the US, so you have to make $10 if you're in the US before you can even get the PIN. And let me scroll so you can check for the other countries. So depending on where you live, all right, you can check and see how much it is for your location. So you first have to earn that amount before they will even send you the PIN, and then once you get the PIN, you have to go and verify your address. If you don't do it within 4 months, they will stop placing ads on your account. All right, so let's go to number 3, payment method selection threshold. All right, according to our terms and conditions, active accounts need to reach the payment threshold to qualify for a payment. All right, since we don't ever issue payments for less than this threshold, we don't allow publishers to select a form of payment until their earnings reach this amount. So let's go ahead and check the payment guide to see how much it is that you must meet. All right, so let's go ahead. We are going to click on the payment method. All right, so as you can see on the same chart, this is the payment section. So you go to the payment section, and this is the amount you have to meet before you can get your first check from YouTube. So you have to earn in the US $100 before you can get your first paycheck. And just scroll down and you can see for the different countries what your required amount will be. So you first have to meet this threshold before you can even get paid. So you still have a lot of work to do after approval from monetization. You have to meet that threshold before you can get your first paycheck. So let's move on to number 4, which is payment threshold. You will be paid when your unpaid earnings reach the payment threshold, as long as there are no holds on your account. All right, and you are in compliance with our program policy. So once you meet the 100 threshold, you will get paid as long as there's no holds. So you have to make sure you check your Google account often to make sure everything is fine, that you have updated all the different sections that you need to update, because if not, you will not get your first check until you remove all holds from your account. Now let's look at payment timelines. All right, it says the AdSense payment cycle is monthly. You accrue estimated earnings over the course of a month, and then at the beginning of the following month, your earnings are finalized and posted to your balance on your payments page. All right, if your balance exceeds the payment threshold and you have no payment holds, you will be issued a payment between the 21st and the 26th of the month. All right, note that the exact time you receive your payment will depend on your time zone, whether the 21st fall on a weekend or a holiday, and your chosen form of payment. All right, so remember, it depends on where you live, how long it will take, but the normal is that you will get paid every month. Okay, payments will be issued between the 21st and the 26th of each month. All right, and they give a brief example here. Let's say you accrue estimated earnings throughout the month of June. By July 3rd, you'll see your June 1st, 30th final earnings credited to your account. You will then be issued a payment for your June earnings and any other credits on your balance as a lump sum around July 21st. All right, so that is the example of how long it will take for you to get your first check once you meet that threshold. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to number 5. Cancellation threshold. If you decide to cancel your Google AdSense and your account balance is greater than the cancellation threshold, you will receive your final payment within approximately 90 days of the end of the month. So even if you want to cancel your account, you have to have a minimum of this amount here. For the US is $10. You have to have a minimum in there to get the payment to get paid once you cancel. So if you have less than the cancellation amount, they will not send you a paycheck for what is in your account. Okay, so those are the different payment thresholds that you have to meet. This is very important for you to keep up with this and make sure everything is you're in compliance with all the different steps to make sure you get paid. You want to make sure you get your paycheck on time, everyone. So let's make sure you are keeping up with the different requirements that your account needs to comply with, so there are no holes, so you can get paid every month on time. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and come back to see me soon. Again, if this was your first time here, welcome. I hope you will come back to see me again. I give lots of motivational encouragement for life and helpful tutorials. I share my knowledge with you to help you in your YouTube journey, to help all of us grow as small YouTubers. And for my ongoing subscribers, thank you for all the love and support. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys. See everyone later. Bye-bye.